And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there. Bringing up second down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. And
he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly right near midfield.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job with him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 44 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On 1st and 10, Simeon. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 64 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. Shrugs him off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before break. Simeon. He's going to sling this deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you? I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7, and they're going to go soft on the corners. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like? For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed! Watching that body, party! All right, now, watching that body, party, 19! Gun! Back, let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On third down, it's Jackson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Denver. This is taken at the 15. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shane Ray from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On second down, Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Kelly. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Anthony Barr from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now to the fullback, Janovich. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In motion right here, Nelson. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Following the fumble recovery, Kelly flushed out right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Kelly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Kelly from the gun on 3rd down. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. To throw is Kelly. Throwing after the interception. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play fake. Now Kelly. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff, Johnson, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Roethlisberger will throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it here with Logan. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now it's second and goal. The busy night continues for Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the defense as they'll burn their final one here and let that kicker stay out and think about it a bit more. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Design run for their wideout. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
It went for broke on third down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on fourth down?
And his kick is indeed good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's Jackson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Back to throw. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Now Kelly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Brandon Williams. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.